Hello everybody, welcome back to another live stream. So you join me here very early in the morning. It is just gone 4:30 in the morning here in the UK. We are here for the Bandwagon-4 mission. Yes, you heard me right. That is a ride share program made by SpaceX for loads of different customers. Everyone pays a small little bit towards this launch, and once they have enough payloads and enough money, they do the launch. So in total there are 18 payloads on board today's flight. So we are a little over 30 minutes until launch. 9 minutes past. You will hear my heater going on every now and again because it is, it's 15 degrees Celsius in the shed at the moment, but when I came in it was about 5 degrees. So it's a little bit chilly here in the UK. It's not actually been too bad because it's just been raining like for a while. So typically when it's raining, it gets very overcast here in the UK, and it doesn't actually get that cold, which is quite nice because we don't like the cold. SpaceX actually tweeted T-minus 35 minutes. All systems look good and weather is favourable for today. Sweet. Okay, that's good to see. But yeah, we are going to be watching this. So the run through for today, obviously we are currently in this first set here, so I'm just trying to clear off notifications because I'm getting notifications. So right now we are between so the rocket has begun loading. So the first stage and the second stage have started loading RP1, or their rocket grade kerosene. The first stage also starts its liquid oxygen load, and then in about just over 10 minutes. Sorry guys, it is, like I said, it is extremely early here. The second stage will start its LOX load. So obviously the booster, if you look at it, this is the second stage here, this is the booster. The booster has to start filling up first really, and that RP1, they don't need so much of it, so they do a slow fill for the top. So now they will start putting the liquid oxygen in a bit later because they don't need to do it any sooner. Right, and on today's launch we have a booster return to launch site, landing zone, launch site, whatever you like to call it. So we are going to see a boost back burn and a vertical landing as normal, but instead of being on a drone ship, it is going to be back at landing zone 2 in Cape Canaveral. So at the moment, SpaceX used to have 2 pads. They don't anymore. They have 1 pad. So their lease for what's the pad's name? I can't remember. 37? No. Wherever the pad is that they've got, that lease is coming up to the end, and that is going to be rented out to other space companies. I don't think anyone knows what yet, but it's going to be pretty good. So it's it's quite good actually. It actually, I swear they don't do these two parts here every time. That's weird actually. I don't think I've ever spotted this. So normally when it does a traditional flight onto a drone ship, it has the entry burn and it has the landing burn. That's all it has. It doesn't do any of this like aerodynamic guidance or vertical landing. I might be wrong with that, but actually there's a quick way to do this. I'm going to go here. Well, there you go. Straight away, I'm wrong. Is that a Mandela effect, or am I just remembering wrong? But yeah, tonight's stream is going to be pretty long because we have all 18 payloads, and there's quite a bit of distance between payload separation. So it's not just going to like one orbit. It's going into different sets of orbits. I don't actually know how many. I can actually see in a second. So we'll have... Oh, I've got to stop yawning. Oh, nothing like a bit of prime at 4:45 in the morning. So after the second stage gets into orbit, which is T plus 9 minutes and 38 seconds, it will coast for a little bit, and then the first payload to be deployed is the 425 koala deploys. Okay. Why is it AD? Oh, is that okay? AD is the acronym they use to call out. So from that, from 12 minutes, it will then coast again for another, or like 20 minutes, and then the engine will start up again. So this will be raising the apogee once again. So it's a little bit higher. And then we have a bunch of deploys at 1 hour and 9 minutes. Oh, okay, that is it. So it's 2 deployment zones is what we're getting today. There you go, that made it quite easy. Yeah, 2 deployment zones. So there is one satellite for the Agency of Defense Development, and then there is a bunch of launch. I have noticed that there is a lot of this exo launch. So they are... Exo Launch is basically one of them companies that say, look, you got a satellite, we'll get you a launch. And it's done by them. StarCloud. Okay, StarCloud's here again. So this is the thing about, like, these sort of missions are really good for small businesses that want a satellite. So I think Mark Rober, the Fat Gus satellite, that went up on the last Bandwagon mission, which is pretty good, and it does make it a hell of a lot cheaper if you want a small sat to go off. This is like one of your best bets, is to do that, because one, it's a hell of a lot cheaper, and two, you can get it to a rough desired orbit. I was going to say that, like, as long as it's going where they're sort of all going together, that's exactly what you want. So I'm pretty sure there's some. So if you've got a satellite that has like propulsion and stuff like that, you can actually get it to go into a. Does it do a geostationary orbit? I'm trying to think. I don't think it does a geostationary transfer orbit. So that's the only thing. Like if you want, if you really need like a certain point, these sort of missions are not for you. Right, 56. Okay. So we are getting closer, guys. But obviously, while we are waiting for this rocket to go off, or do any sorts of, oh shit! I've just got rid of the thing I didn't want to get rid of. We are going to be playing KSP1 because I need to learn as much as I can about KSP1. Right. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Right, I think I'm back. What the fuck is going on? Right, I think I'm back. Yep, I am back. That is good. Right, what the hell is going on with this? There's some sort of static from my cable. Okay, not a Scooby. But yes, so for the sort of long delay, so we've got from 12 minutes to 37. Then we've got from 37, we've got to 59, and then we got a little bit of time between. So we will play a little bit of KSP2. Rather well. And I will try and make a Falcon 9. We will try steering a booster for a vertical landing. We probably won't make it, but hey, we shall see. Right, okay, I need to actually. I forgot to put my phone on charge this morning, so when I went to bed, I actually forgot to put it on. Luckily, I actually finished work yesterday, come home, and by 10 o'clock at night, I had 79% on my phone, which tells you how much I use my phone when I'm at work, which means I don't use it. We're not allowed our phones. Right. I'm just going to do one thing quickly. I don't know why, but it always seems to be a minute. For some reason my countdown timer is like a minute out. I don't understand why it's a minute out, because I put 5:09. I'll go 5:10. That's actually perfect. Okay, right. So we're going to start a new save. Sandbox. Right, put my phone there. We're going to call this Bandwagon-4. Right, and then we're going to go continue. Why is this like absolutely going haywire? Right, so we are just going to get that ready. So we are now gonna do that, do this, do that. Oh, is that going to be playing off in the background? Right, okay, give me 2 seconds, guys. Ah, if I pause it, there you go, that's good. Right, we're going to wait for SpaceX to go live. I'm also going to turn my heater up full blast, as we are getting near 20 degrees in here right now, which is good. It is a little chilly in the UK at the moment, so all the heat I can get means I'm happy. Because I don't mind the cold. Like, I'm not one to, but when it's this early, I hate the cold. I really do. I absolutely hate the cold when I'm tired. Right. So this will be the 3rd flight for this new booster. So it's actually quite a new booster. That's quite good. I mean, look at that photo, guys. The photo is gorgeous. One thing that always, like, which is crazy, the fact that makes me go wow, is the fact that they have to make a new second stage every single time they do a Falcon 9 launch. That is the only one use part of this whole entire operation, is the fact that that second stage is the only thing that's not reused. Alright, here we go, guys. Turn that down because it's bloody loud for me. Alright, SpaceX is live and we are here for it. Right. Woo! So, who's ready, guys, for a Bandwagon-4 mission? Gonna be pretty good. My God, that heat is getting toasty in here. I just realised I'm sitting a little bit sideways. There we go. I've got to mount my camera properly. I got it on a new monitor post arm thing, and it's technically not center with my main screen, so I've got to do that. Right. Actually, guys, we're gonna quickly try. So I'm just gonna get rid of my camera very quickly. Just gonna see if something will work. thought so. And here we go, guys. We should be going live any minute now. I wonder, it is quite late at night, so it's like, what, 1 a.m. for, well, coming up to 1 a.m. For Florida. So I wonder if we're going to get any narration or any, like, actual hosting. Oh, here we go. Look at that. This is such an epic, like, intro. Oh. So good. Vandenberg is just honestly asked, Falcon Heavy, when's the next bloody Falcon Heavy going off? Let's see actually, when's the next Falcon Heavy launch?
Good evening and welcome to SpaceX's
Ooh.
live coverage of our fourth Bandwagon ride.
We do.
My name is Tyler Lionquist and I'm a Starlink business analyst here at SpaceX, joining you from Hawthorne, California. There are 18 payloads on board for this mission. At the top of the satellite stack sits Bandwagon-4's primary payload, 425 Korea. Also on board are multiple payloads manifested by ExoLaunch. This is the second demonstration mission for Fergani Space to perform in-orbit capabilities of its in-house designed equipment and platform. Also on board are StarCloud's StarCloud-1, which is looking to prove that modern data center hardware can run in orbit, starting with the world's first NVIDIA H100 GPU deployment.
No way! Okay, that's quite cool. As a tech enthusiast, I know what a NVIDIA H100 is. It's literally like a data center graphics card. That's mental. That is very cool.
Our Bandwagon missions launched with mid-inclination orbit.
It's mid.
Which launched with sun-synchronous orbit.
Ah, there you go. That's the difference in.
Customers that want to expand their coverage or complete unique mission objectives. Mid-inclinations offer a higher revisit rate, meaning that satellites in this orbit fly over the same point on Earth faster than they would in some other orbits. Rideshare missions significantly increase access to space for small satellite operators around the world.
Nice.
Continuing these launch opportunities for our customers. To learn more about the program, visit spacex.com/rideshare.
Rideshare.
All
Nice.
systems are go for an on-time liftoff. Weather on the East Coast is green, 95% favorable
Woo,
conditions.
that's good.
But if for some reason we don't launch today, we do have a backup opportunity available for November 2nd at 11:44 p.m. Eastern. So while the countdown continues,
So tomorrow,
welcome to meet the rocket.
even earlier. Oh,
That's Falcon 9 on your screen, a two-stage rocket that is 229 feet tall and is getting ready for liftoff in about 7 minutes and 20 seconds.
yeah. So my countdown's a little bit slow, a little bit fast even.
Falcon 9 don't use all that power just to go straight up. Early in flight, Falcon 9 performs a gravity turn, a smooth pitch maneuver that tilts the rocket sideways to build up horizontal velocity. You might hear this call out about 10 seconds into launch as vehicle pitching downrange. Once the first stage completes its portion of the mission, it shuts down and then separates. As stage rocket on Falcon 9 shuts the booster, so sage 2 and the payload can keep climbing faster and more efficiently.
Man, I am burning my leg right now.
Landing Zone 2 at Cape Canaveral Space Force Station. This particular booster will be returning to Earth for its third time, having previously launched the KF-2 and KF-3.
Ah, so this
Stage takes over from there.
this booster was used for Amazon Project Kuiper.
With its extended nozzle and optimized design, the MVAC drives maximum performance in vacuum space. And topping it all off is the payload fairing, a 17-foot wide carbon composite shell that protects
Very, very big.
during the uphill trip.
What's crazy is, if you think about it,
Minutes into flight, both halves
a fairing is basically two
are fairing
space
halves
crafts.
one is flying for its third
Because
day, and the
when they separate,
if recovered
they actually have like their own,
pulled from the ocean,
like they're not just a silly little bit of, you know,
remarkable
metal that comes down.
those stages separating.
It's got its own like computers and everything like that. So it's so cool.
To get ready for another flight to space. And getting to space is the first step to building our multi-planet.
Did she say about drone ship?
Now at T-minus 5 minutes and 28 seconds, all systems continue to be a go for an on-time liftoff.
I swear she just said about drone ship.
The Rector or the TE will retract in order to clear the way for Falcon 9 descent.
So you'll see these little
Strong back.
little pincers. One will open first, the second one will open.
Stage will
Yeah, there
making
you go.
way for the transporter erector to move away from the vehicle. Then
Nice, look at it guys.
transport, raise, and support Falcon 9 at the launch pad. It's also equipped
Man.
with umbilicals, or these flexible lines, that are used to route the vehicle's fluids, power, and telemetry from the ground systems to the rocket and payload.
To the rockets and
Falcon 9
payload.
switches to internal power and clears the pad.
Honestly, if I was at my hotel right now in Florida, one I would try and get to see the launch of this. See, the problem is, like, viewing a launch from Slick 40 is a little bit more difficult than it would be if you got like a launch from Launch Complex 39A.
You can see those
Because
plans
like
are
39A,
now.
you can go to the visitor centre
Fully open, but once they're out of the
or
way,
to the
strong
VAB
line
grounds
away from the vehicle to give it room for lift.
and watch from there. My hotel is like somewhere over there.
Those clamp arms
Way off in the
help
distance.
stabilize the second stage during fueling and also prevent movement in high winds. Now that they're fully open, the rocket is fully free at the top. Right now, both stages are nearly fully loaded with about 1 million pounds of propellant. Both the first and second stages should finish propellant loading about a minute apart from each other, with the first
Nice.
stage finishing up at the T-minus 3 minute mark, and the second stage finishing around the T-minus 2 minute mark. At T-minus 60 seconds, Falcon 9 will be in startup, and that means that the rocket's autonomous internal flight computers will have taken over the launch countdown. Then, just inside of T-minus 2 seconds, we'll light the MGD engines for liftoff. And once they're at full power, Falcon 9
We're
will
super
launch
close,
pad.
guys. Super close.
After engine start, Falcon is held down until all vehicle systems are verified as functioning normally.
There you go. So it's moving back slightly. So it just moves back just a little bit, just to give the rocket some room.
Liquid oxygen loading for the first stage has finished, finalizing propellant loading for the booster.
There it is.
The Bandwagon-4 payloads continue to be healthy, and the Falcon 9 team is tracking no issues on the rocket.
Nice.
Currently, the weather is green, and the range is ready to support a T0 of 1:09 a.m. Eastern Time. We still have
109.
a 95% probability of launch today based on weather. And again, if for any reason we don't launch today, we have a backup opportunity available tomorrow at 11:04
No.
p.m.
No, we're not. We're not going for that one. I'm not getting up early twice. I'm very lucky I got up this morning.
For our next
Alright.
major milestone, we're waiting for the call out of the second stage LOX loading completion.
Look how gorgeous this looks. Like with the moisture just like evaporating on the surface of the booster. Like, what's the temperature in
Call out to the first
Florida
and
right
second
now?
stages are now fully loaded with over 1 million pounds of rocket-grade kerosene fuel and liquid oxygen.
So in Orlando it's 16 degrees
As you
right
may have
now.
noticed, there are clouds forming around the vehicle on our launch pad right now. Those clouds are made up of chilled gas that is vented overboard to maintain pressure in the tanks as needed.
Gas launch closeouts.
When that vented oxygen mixes with the warmer air outside, it condenses into those clouds.
So it's 15 degrees. So actually, my
Standing by now for confirmation that Falcon 9 is in
my shed is actually warmer than in Florida right now. Wow. As soon as that sun comes up, it's going to wrap up to 26 degrees today. Day on.
Falcon 9 is in startup.
At this point, the autonomous flight computers have taken over the launch countdown, and stages 1 and 2 are pressurizing for launch.
So
We're now waiting for the final go.
right now outside, it is 8 degrees outside for me.
Director, go for launch.
Here we go. And it's going to get to
Systems are go for Falcon 9
highs of
launch,
11.
Bandwagon-3,
That's weird.
Bandwagon-4.
Okay. It's going to get hotter at lunchtime.
T minus.
Dips down to 7 tonight, and then gets hotter by 3 a.m. Okay. Here we go, guys. We are 20 seconds off. My countdown timer is going off because it's wrong.
T minus 15 seconds.
Here we go, guys.
T minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
Water deluge. You see a green flash.
2, 1.
There's green flash and lift
Go
off.
bandwagon. Go ADD 425.
Nice.
Vehicles pitching downrange.
MOT chamber pressure is nominal.
Damn. There we go. We have liftoff of Bandwagon-4 mission. Taking 18 payloads to medium inclination orbit. Oh man, that tracking.
Falcon 9 was lifted off from Space Launch Complex 4.
Oh dude, that is gorgeous.
We're currently throttling down to prepare for max Q, the point of maximum aerodynamic stresses on the vehicle. Max Q occurs in the lower atmosphere, where there's still enough air to create significant resistance.
Telemetry nominal.
Mate, that looks
This is when
gorgeous.
the pressure pushing against the rocket is at its highest point, and it's a key test of the vehicle's structural integrity. After max
Falcon 9 is supersonic.
After max
Nice.
Q, the rocket continues to accelerate, but the air becomes thinner, reducing
Look at the flames coming up.
climbs through the upper layers of the atmosphere.
Max Q.
And there's the call up for max Q.
So you'll notice with the legs, there's like a little triangle that allows the flame to actually come up. It's actually heat treated. Oh dude, that is some gorgeous tracking.
Second engine start 1 or SES 1 and start boost back burn.
That is beautiful.
Pico is where all 9 Merlin 1D engines shut down to slow the vehicle down.
Oh
in preparation
dude,
for
that's
stage
sick.
2, where the first stage separates from the second stage.
See, I like nighttime launches because you can really see like,
Falcon 9 first stage will then perform a flip
oh,
maneuver
that is
and back
gorgeous.
engine on the second stage as it starts. Then we'll see the start of the boost
Oh.
back burn of the Falcon 9 first stage.
Oh
followed by
jeez.
fairing separation, where the fairing will jettison from the second stage. Now that it's no longer needed.
Wow.
Load once we're in space.
Okay, that's
At our
freaking
customer's
cool.
request, we will not be showing fairing separation today.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's a bit boring.
Stage separation confirmed.
There we go. There is Miko stage separation, and Booster is now doing boost back burn. We have a center engine start. Look at that. That is fucking insane. Man, look. So all that is basically the
Confirmed.
the booster and
And there we
the
go, those
second
events,
stage.
back to back, main engine
The
start, stage separation,
it acts like liquids,
second
you know.
engine
The
start,
gases are
start,
all like
back burn on
throwing
first
out
and
everywhere.
fairing separation.
That is freaking
We should
cool.
expect the end of the boost back burn shortly.
That is very, very cool. So that's basically the light caused from the rocket engines, basically lighting up the gases around that area. That was bloody cool. I really like that. That was. So it technically is the jellyfish effect, but it's not caused by the sun.
The next major milestone coming up is the entry burn on our first stage, scheduled to occur at about T plus 5 minutes and 56 seconds.
Nice.
Falcon 9 will perform 2 more burns in order to land. The first of the 2 burns is
2 nominal trajectories.
the entry burn to slow itself down before hitting the denser parts of Earth's atmosphere. It's similar to pumping the brakes of your car. Without this burn, we'd only be using the atmospheric drag alone.
So
to slow
this
down
is
Falcon 9,
definitely
which
a
adds extra
very
stress.
different
Full Merlin 1D engine, like
launch profile.
And following the entry burn, the booster will go through its final burn, the landing burn, which should slow the vehicle down even more.
Have they got like? Because I'm sure this is what the Starlink mission does. Like a regular sort of. They've left the graphic on.
You'll notice the number 4 in today's mission name, indicating that this mission is our 4th dedicated rideshare mission to a mid-inclination orbit. Rideshare
Okay.
significantly increases access to space for small satellite operators around the world. While our transporter rideshare missions launch to a sun-synchronous orbit, bandwagon missions can accommodate even more small sats looking for rides to orbit, launching to a mid-inclination orbit and filling the gaps for our customers that wish to expand their coverage or complete unique
Is it
experiences
going
that aren't possible with sun-synchronous.
south or is it going north? I'm really confused because they showed. No, it is going south.
It's a little dark out, but you can see the silhouette of the grid fins.
Nice.
Falcon 9 is equipped with 4 hypersonic grid fins positioned near the top of the first stage that help steer the first stage as it returns to Earth.
Guys, I think we're not going to have deployment views.
We're about 20 seconds away from the beginning of the entry burn.
I'm a little bit concerned that this is going to be a landing and done sort of situation. Unless it's going to be.
Start up.
Oh, here we go. So this is just the entry burn. This is just going to
Call out for entry burn startup on
slow.
the stage. This burn is set to last about 20 seconds and
Stage 2 FTS is saved.
So this is just enough that it slows down the vehicle.
for its final burn and landing.
Damn, you watch. So once it cuts off, you'll watch it in the bottom left-hand corner. It will start accelerating.
Our entry burn.
There you go. You can see.
Both trajectories are nominal.
The
But
first
it will
stage is
slowly
going
start slowing down. There you go.
And as mentioned earlier,
It starts slowing down again.
Cover this booster, targeting a landing at landing zone 2, which is not far from our launch pad.
Right, it's a little bit far from the launch pad.
The Falcon 9 first stage is equipped
about
with
a
all
mile or
layers
so
of
away.
Carbon fiber with aluminum honeycomb. Placed symmetrically around the base of the rocket,
Stage 1 FTS is saved.
they'll deploy just prior to landing.
Stage 1 transonic.
Here we go, guys. It's coming in for a landing.
Coming up within the next 18 seconds, we'll have the start of the landing burn of the first stage. The landing burn is the final burn of the Falcon 9 booster, used to reduce the remaining speed of the vehicle for a gentle and precise landing.
Stage 1 landing burn.
Here we go. Landing burn at
And there you go,
two.
call out for the landing burn start on the Falcon 9 first stage.
That was
This is
2
the final
kilometers.
burn
Wow.
this booster will see before touching down on landing zone 2.
Oh man, look at that. Where was that? And landing leg deploy and. Oh, that's a long.
Stage 1 landing confirmed.
That was a very
There
long.
we have it, another successful first stage landing at landing
Burn.
zone 2, marking the 3rd landing for this specific booster. Only about
Nice.
2 minutes remaining before the next event, which is SECO 1, or Second Engine Cutoff 1. That's the first of 3 planned events where the second stage Merlin vacuum engine shuts down and restarts after a coast period. Again, we'll do this 3 times before all payloads are deployed.
I have a feeling, guys, that when it may be this first.
The Merlin 1D
payload.
Falcon 9's first stage and the Merlin vacuum engine on the second stage are not only similar in name, but share many of the same systems and characteristics. Each engine is optimized to perform in its unique operating environment. An M1D engine generates approximately 190,000 pounds of thrust during ascent and descent, compared to the 220,500 pounds of thrust achieved by a single MVAC engine.
Jesus, wow.
The MVAC nozzle extension on the second stage is significantly taller with a larger diameter than the M1D for optimal performance in vacuum space.
That's pretty crazy, actually. Like, the numbers are ridiculous. How much power these things make. So I'm guessing that... why is this here? So I think this is like
Terminal guides.
to show the traditional route. Maybe? It's almost like someone's left an overlay
About
on.
20 seconds from now, we should be hearing a call out for SECO 1, which will be the shutdown of the second stage MVAC engine.
Why does that also look very dark on... Okay. Right. So now it's just a waiting game. Oh, there you go. You can actually see it's just
And with
received
confirmation of
its
the planned
orbit.
shutdown of the second stage engine, we have our first payload deployment coming up,
Nominal orbit insertion.
425 Korea. At the
Nice.
request of our customer, we will not be showing that first deployment on camera, so we'll take a short break and we'll be back for another restart of the second stage Merlin vacuum engine, or SES-2, in about 25 minutes. In the meantime, enjoy the space tunes.
Okay, so they have said that they're not showing payload deploy for the first one. Okay, that's fine. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to mute that. Oh, so that's a long time. We've got basically what, 45 minutes. Dang. Okay guys, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna quick yeah. Well, I just murdered a moth in my pocket, of all places. Okay guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you with the space tunes quickly, because I need to quickly go. So I can't. Right.
Korea 4254, separation confirmed.
Welcome back to our live coverage of the Bandwagon-4 mission. It's been a great launch and overall mission so far. We had an on-time liftoff at 1:09 a.m. Eastern Time, and then recovered the first stage at Landing Zone 2 at Cape Canaveral Space Force Station. This was the third landing for this booster, and we had a successful first burn of the Merlin vacuum engine on our second stage. We also deployed our first payload of the mission, 425 Korea. Following the first burn of the MVAC engine, Stage 2 entered a roughly 27-minute coast, which is wrapping up now. And we're expecting the second ignition of our Merlin vacuum, or MVAC engine, here shortly.
MVAC ignition and shutdown. Nominal orbit insertion 2.
There's confirmation of a successful second burn of the MVAC engine on the second stage and confirmation of good orbit. And with that, we have just about 20 minutes until the next event, which is the third restart of the Merlin vacuum engine on the second stage, or SES-3, and that will be followed by the start of our final payload deployments. So we'll take another break, and we'll be back for SES-3 in about 20 minutes. Welcome back to our live coverage of the Bandwagon-4 mission. If you're just joining us, we're continuing to have a great mission. Just to recap, we had an on-time liftoff at 1:09 a.m. Eastern, recovered our Falcon 9 booster for its third landing, and we've completed 2 separate second stage burns. And we also deployed our first payload of the mission, 425 Korea. Coming up shortly is the third burn of our second stage Merlin vacuum engine, which will last roughly 1 second. Coming up in the next 15 seconds, we should be hearing a call out for second engine start 3, which is the third burn of our second stage Merlin vacuum engine. Again, this burn will last roughly 1 second.
MVAC startup. MVAC shutdown.
Nominal orbit insertion 3.
And that's confirmation of a good orbit following our third burn of the MVAC engine on the Falcon 9 second stage. And with that burn complete, we are on track to start our final wave of payload deployments about 5 minutes from now. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our live coverage of the Bandwagon-4 mission. Today, we are delivering 18 payloads to orbit as part of this rideshare mission. We've already delivered the first, 425 Korea. In case you're just joining us, we had an on-time liftoff at 1:09 a.m. Eastern and recovered our Falcon 9 booster for its third landing. The second stage had its second and third successful ignitions, and now we're standing by for our final payload deployments. We should hear callouts for these over the nets as they're deployed. A full list of the payloads on tonight's mission is available on spacex.com/launches. In case you're not familiar, our Bandwagon missions are dedicated rideshare flights to sun-synchronous orbit. SpaceX's rideshare program was expanded to accommodate even more small sats looking for rides to orbit. Falcon 9 is also launching the transporter missions, which are a separate line of rideshare missions that deliver spacecraft to sun-synchronous orbit. First up is Taurus, manifested by ExoLaunch and developed by Gumish Aerospace. There are actually 4 nanosatellites being deployed in this deployment event, designed to support applications in smart farming, environmental monitoring, maritime safety, and wildlife protection.
Taurus 1 through 4, deploy confirmed.
SEMI 2 and 3 are next, manifested by ExoLaunch. SEMI is a commercial CubeSat cluster designed
SEMI
to
2, deploy confirmed.
designed primarily for R&D purposes.
SEMI 3, deploy confirmed. Sevrosat 1, deploy confirmed.
Next, we have Lemur 2, Afi Wowie, built and operated by Spire, manifested today by ExoLaunch.
Lemur 2, Afi Wowie, separation confirmed. Haven demo, separation confirmed.
There goes Haven Demo, developed by VAST. Insights from Haven Demo will inform Haven 1, the world's first commercial space station. Up next, Tomorrow S8, manifested by Tomorrow Companies, Inc., deployed as part of a constellation
Tomorrow S8, separation confirmed.
for weather observation. SEMI 1 follows, manifested by ExoLaunch.
SEMI 1, separation confirmed.
And now, ISI 2, manifested by ExoLaunch.
ISI 2, separation confirmed.
Next up, Tomorrow S9, manifested by Tomorrow Companies, Inc. This is deployed as part of a constellation for weather observation.
Tomorrow S9, separation confirmed.
Followed by ISI, manifested by ExoLaunch.
ISI-1, separation confirmed.
And next, FGN 100D2, manifested by Fergani Space. This is the second demonstration mission for Fergani.
FGN 100D2, separation confirmed.
Followed by StarCloud 1, the world's first NVIDIA H100 GPU deployed in space.
StarCloud 1, separation confirmed. ISI-3, separation confirmed.
And that was our final payload of the Bandwagon-4 mission, manifested by ExoLaunch. And that wraps up our coverage for today. All of us at SpaceX want to give a big thank you to all of our rideshare customers.
All payload separation confirmed.
A big thank you to all of our rideshare customers. We also want to give a shout out to the Eastern Range and Federal Aviation Administration for supporting today's launch. If you're interested in more launch coverage, head over to spacex.com/launches for the most up-to-date information. And while you're there, check out our departure board featuring our upcoming launches and all the details you'll need to join us next time. And remember to follow @SpaceX on X. We'll see you again soon.